44 years have gone by since the settlers of Cape Dulcet arrived. A lot of things have changed, and a lot of things haven't. But one thing's for sure. The citizens have started to forget all about the night ghosts. Almost an urban myth now, and a story that you tell children, much like the boogeyman. The fears that everybody had seem to have faded away. The council still decree that we should be on guard from the night ghosts, but several people have become unrested. They miss certain things, like coffee, tobacco, alcohol. There's some of those trivial things that we always take for granted. Certain members of the community have decided to set up a black market. They're going to try and smuggle goods in. What's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Welcome back everyone to Banished. Okay, so I've been reading the comments, and the first thing... What's going on here? Tools. The first thing I need to address is some bridges. Just to make things a little bit easier, I agree. That's most definitely right. Oh, we've just hit the limit on tools. Fantastic. I'll leave it at that. That's not too bad for the moment. Wood. What have I done about wood? So before recording, I've built another forester's lodge here with some houses, which I hope, yeah, for the most part, are supplying this. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So we're getting a little bit of wood from here. It is a bit of an issue in itself, but I guess we'll deal with it. That's what's slowing all this down. And I did see a comment about some different ways of doing this, which I'm yet to respond to, because I'm always in a slight rush to get these things done. So I will read that properly and come back. I think I've maybe seen something about copper pipes or something or other. Yeah, it might be that. But yeah, I'll come back and address that probably for the next episode. Okay, so I was just about to say, what's happened there? What was we going to do with this? Was it clay or sand? Clay. I think it was for bricks, wasn't it? We haven't got a lot of people spare at the moment, so I have to be careful with that. Bridges. Right. We got this one here to get to there. I suppose we could put one here, but I don't see the benefit necessarily of it at the moment. And here, they're walking through. So, even if I put one here, I'm not too sure where they would walk to, so let's have a look. Let's go for... do you know, I've not built a drawbridge yet, have I? Let's build a drawbridge and see. I think that might be the best call, I guess. Yeah, it's pointless putting one here. At least that's what I think. Probably could do with a road, maybe. That may make a lot of sense. So we've got our houses built. We've got another shore house, which is going to provide more clay for these. So I'm guessing when there's a wood shortage, there's going to be a shortage of charcoal. So I'm guessing one of the better things to do right now would be to chop some trees down. Did we ever build this bridge here? I'm sure I placed one here. They've not done it. I wonder why not. Let's increase priority on that and see. See if that makes a difference. And while they're doing that, we will harvest some trees from somewhere. Let's chop the ones up here. They don't need to be there. And ones can go as well. Do this, so all the spare people at the moment can come along and do that. That was a school we were building, wasn't it? Yes. How's food? Food is looking okay. I don't know if you have the stuff to make this yet, but let's get ready to do it anyway. I'm just trying to think really what we should be focusing on at the moment. Because I did say and I want to decorate. That might be the next episode. So I'm guessing we need to chop all these trees down as well. Actually, we're going to have an episode of chopping trees, I think. So many of them, they've just grown everywhere. So we have this tailor built. We'll stick to wool. Put one in there. We don't particularly need it right now, but it's there. The city blacksmith is almost ready. So this area is kind of ready to be developed. Food, fine, clothes are fine, tools are fine. Wood really is the only problem. Now I'm hoping having the one up here and the one here, this has got 4 people in it, yep, it's going to be enough. If not, I might build another one here, which might make a lot of sense because it's so close to where it needs to be. I think maybe... Yep, I think we will. I don't know what I was originally going to put there, but I think Forester would be a very smart move. And smart and moves by me and not something I do very often. Let's put that there. That's probably going to need some houses with it as well, so... and a road, and maybe a stockpile. Yeah. My brain isn't working very well. At least my cold doesn't sound as bad today. That's the main thing. So they're on full. We've got these going. We've got some... So wood is coming in slowly. But I think that's more to do with the fact that they're probably chopping them down where I've asked them to do it. So this is going to be a slightly shorter episode, obviously, because of the little bit at the beginning, and that's purely because of the time that I have at the moment. I think I've overstretched myself with how many videos I'm doing, but I'm just going to keep persevering and just see how I get on with it. I think we can ignore this. Got coming in. What speed are we on? Let's up it to ×5. Let's make some things happen. So I can almost, I think, to a degree, put another builder in there. I can ignore this for the time being, because it's literally just waiting for wood and it will churn out everything that I need. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. The bridge here not been built, and this one, I'm not too sure why. I think there's something glitching there, isn't there? So maybe let's get rid of that, and we will probably, yeah, let's get that built as well. I think that's a good idea. Then, oh, we've got so much to do. It's quite scary when you actually sit back and think of all the things you've got to do. You've got to really take it a step at a time, especially when you decorate like me as well. So you've got to have a clear picture in your mind almost of what you want to get done. So I'm just thinking, we're going to need over here, depends what clothes we're going to make. But if we do, what's the woolen? What have we got? Cloth, leather and wool, peacoats. So we need to put some of the, what are they called? God, my memory's like a sieve. These things. So this one does wool. This one does occasional leather. I don't know if they... Now, I'm going to ask your opinion on this. Would these be okay out the back of here, maybe? Or do you think I should have them out here? Because I'm going to need a couple to kind of keep this thing going. So I'll leave that decision to you. And these I'm probably going to remove. I'm not too sure what we'll replace them with. Does this actually got anything in it? And neither is that. So let's get rid of this. We'll do a little bit of remodelling, I think. Sometimes it's the best way to go. It's just to kind of keep rejigging certain things. I mean, kind of that's what I'm thinking. Wow, we've got wood coming in like crazy now. That's what we want. So how's things going here? So you've got charcoal. You've got what you need. You've kind of got what you need. You've got people in there.
let's have a quick look. Right, so your home is nowhere near. Yours is here. Because this is a other problem. Yeah, see, we need more houses. There we go. That answered that question very quickly. So I think we're gonna just... Wow, we're gonna expand rather quickly. I almost feel like Night Ghost right now. Dare I say that name in this town. But I think, looking at the ratio of adults to children and stuff, I think it's not looking too bad. So, well, we need to wait for those. Need to wait for them to build, I guess. Then, it's gonna be a very indecisive episode because I really want to decorate, but I know I can't yet. That's what's going through my mind, and I don't know if I'm not sure whether I'll decorate on the next episode, which is Wednesday or Friday, because I did say story will probably be Friday, but it might be a decoration episode. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Okay, we're almost there with that. That's just pause. Well, we could get that going as well. So, what am I thinking for here? And again, it's going to be one of those weird episodes where not a lot seems to get done, but we are building things up in the background that we need. So, as you come in, we've got the little washing area. We've got the church, which is the centerpiece of the town. I might eventually build. Let me have a look around here. I might flatten this and have a town hall over here and some more expensive houses. But I do want to build a slum sort of area as well, and I've not decided where to build that. It won't be within the walls, that's for sure. So we're going to have a bit of an industrial area over here. I might kind of put here like a pub garden and stuff like that. Maybe a bigger marketplace. Though I was thinking of doing some kind of market here, but it's kind of a small area now, in hindsight. So, yeah, this is going to help me mining as well. So we're going to have a lot of production going on. We're going to have the dock areas, as I said before, the tinneries. I'm just wondering, maybe like the slum sort of area could be down here. And I don't know what the theme is going to be, apart from the fact it'll be a slum. Well, I kind of have an idea. But that will go inside with the story. Oh, we got loads of people having some crazy incidents here. Huh. So what are we doing now? We got plenty of wood. And feel free to give tips and comments, by the way. I've noticed you've all been doing that. And I do pay attention to them. So I don't think I ignore them if I don't act on them straight away. We need some roads as well. So I'm literally just going to spend this episode just kind of tinkering around with stuff. So I hope that you don't mind. I don't know exactly what you're expecting. I just kind of want to get a few things in place. I mean, I might even do a double decoration. So next episode and the one after. But I don't want to tie myself down to something that I might not be able to do. As you can tell, I have a bit of a cold, and hopefully I still have the capacity to talk. Oh, nice, we got this built, and it doesn't degrade my voice too much on the other end of the scale either, because it tends to happen. At the moment I'm okay talking. It's hard to breathe, but hence the lots of empty pauses, because I'm taking a moment to catch my breath while I think. So this is okay. We might have to put another person in here. Now, have they chopped all the trees I've asked them to do? I think they have. That could be where the extras have come from. What about the other forester down here? You're there. Let me just pin you there a second. Stone road. I hate it when that happens. You can't see where the edge is. I think it's there. So if we come to about here, is it the shift key I think you hold? I don't like diagonal roads, but sometimes it just makes sense. There we go. From a production sort of. No, there we go. Yeah, to maximise production, so doesn't take a lot to confuse me sometimes. Especially playing all these different games, sometimes I don't know if I'm coming and going. Okie dokie. And that's ready to go. That's going to help out with the homes over here, which will help production. It's not going to affect this because we've probably got people that can move into it very quickly. We're waiting on that. This is up and running. I'm not going to use it just yet, excuse me. Do you know what, actually? And I apologise if this isn't to your liking, but I'm going to end the episode here because I've posed quite a few questions and a few ideas, and I'd like to know what you think before I start the next episode, and definitely before I start the one on Friday, because I've got to kind of bear all that in mind. Because I think we're at a fairly stable point now, would you say? Would you agree? Let me know in the comments. So until next time, as always, take care.